Hello everyone, welcome to Satyamev IAS Academy platform. In this short video session, we are going to discuss about the mains writing skill, and we are going to provide you the basic writing strategies which will enhance your content and enhance your marks in mains part. Okay, coming on to the question part, we are dealing with the questions relevant for UPSC. So you can see here that the question is explain the socio-economic and ecological implications of COVID-19 lockdown in India with examples. Okay. First of all, for writing an answer, you have to be precise about three things. First, you have to be relevant to the question. Second, you have to maintain a flow, that is, flow in your language, flow in your content while writing your answer. Third, you have to be innovative in your answer, right? And subsequently, you all know how to present it through intro, connector, body, and conclusion. So, in the subsequent videos, we will be enhancing this uh, content part and also the presentation part for you. So, come, let's start. First question you can see here is about explain the socio-economic and ecological implication of COVID-19 lockdown in India with examples, right? What is the demand of the question? You have to understand. It is talking about the COVID-19 lockdown in India, right? So you can frame a question, you can frame an intro here regarding the COVID-19. And the question is demanding about implication in socio-economic and ecological sector. So your body has been provided a structure itself in the question, that is socio-economic and ecological. So the best way to write these kinds of question is to deal with the structure which are being provided in your question itself, rather being any innovative or writing anything else. This will fetch you a better marks if you follow the pattern, if you follow the structure of the question itself. So, and also you have to keep in mind, you have to connotate the examples too, as it is specifically mentioned in the question. So coming on to the discussion part of the presentation, let's start. Yeah. So the first thing you can see here, the intro is dealing with the COVID-19. With its initial outbreak in China swept across the whole world, the government all over the world came up with the lockdown measures to break down the rapid transmission. Right? You can see here the intro itself is contextual intro, which is in context of the question which are being asked regarding the COVID-19 lockdown in India. So you can see here that how the statements, the first line and the second line, are increasing the scope of the question, widening the question picture in intro itself. Now you have to move to the body part, but before moving to the body, you need a connector. What should be the connector? The best stable connector is take out from the question itself. Like you have written in the intro, the government all over the world came up with the measures, lockdown measures to break down rapid transmission. So at the same time, you can write the immediate lockdown had serious implications on almost every aspect of life. Yes, it is right. Aspect of life you are taking about. So what aspect of life? You can see here that this segment is already clearing the picture of the question, that is social aspect, economic aspect, ecological aspect, right? So this could be a possible connector. Now coming to the body part, as stated earlier, you can take the structure of the question itself, socio, economic, and ecological, and you can talk about the implications of it in this sector, right? The implication could be both positive and negative, keep in mind. So, but you can see here that the question tone, that is COVID-19, is always should be written in the negative format because the whole world has going through a threat, going through a crisis right now. So the COVID-19 lockdown implications should be first highlighted by the negative implications, and then subsequently you can talk about the positive implications. So this is the basic body structure which which is going to be followed further. So coming to the body part, yes, implication now of lockdown. First, coming to the socio-economic impact, yes, you will highlight the negative or social impacts. What could be the negative social impacts? Yes, you can write about the relevant points like effect on family dynamics. Yes, impact of lockdown has affected negatively on family dynamics. Like you can see that the increased cases of domestic violence against the women has frequent increase. Like you can also highlight the report of UNFPA, which aims in the maternal health and reproductive health of the women, has reported 31 million more cases of domestic violence. Now you can talk about the social stigma, which has raised like unwarranted behavior towards infected persons, health workers, etc. Like you can see that the discrimination with the ASHA workers faced, the doctors that faced, the infected persons that they faced in the society within the locality during the pandemic lockdown was was not a good symbol. Like educational crisis is also there. Dysfunctional academic schools, colleges, institutions. Yes, it is a relevant point here. Like another point you can take about the livelihood crunch. Yes, it is relevant. The rich versus poor. You can see the livelihood crisis, the unemployment rate, like in corporate employee and the migrant workers, which are pushed towards more deeper in the poverty. The livelihood of the migrant workers, daily wage workers, are taken away. Another is you can talk about the women, how it has impacted the sex workers, which they have only source of livelihood, also got crippled. Then physically challenged person, you can talk about that. As physically challenged persons are dependent on another one or some near dear one for performing their basic primary activities, but lockdown implications have imposed a serious implication on them in a negative way. The increased frequency aggravated crimes in the society we can witness. Now, coming to the negative of economic impact, that is what IMF have predicted. You can quote here that IMF predicted about global GDP shrinkage of -3% growth, and the global Indian GDP will shrink up to -10.3% 2020. Then you can talk about unemployment crisis. Like every sector has witnessed the unemployment rates, the job losses during the pandemic lockdown, like primary and quote primary, secondary, and tertiary. Now you can talk about the rise in poverty level, like ILO report you can quote here, that around 40 crore workers have to face a deeper poverty level, and rise in inflation is there. You can talk about POP crisis. Yes, there is a trade deficit. Impose of certain lockdown has made the trade deficit, and the export import concerns has raised. The capital account deficits and the current account deficits have been raised. Now, second, you can talk about the increased per capita health expenditure. Yes, it is a relevant point here. You can talk about the demand supply imbalance. Yes, how could be the demand if there is no per capita pocket expenditure, no disposable income within the public domain? So you can talk about the tourism industry crisis. Yes, the economy, which was based on the tourism industry, was the is worst hit during the pandemic lockdown. Then you coming to the negative part of the ecology sector, you have to talk about the increased medical waste. Yes, you can talk about the plastics, you can talk masks, you can talk about the PPE, you can talk about the medical dispose in the environment, which is creating a new threat for species. You can talk about pronounced transmission in animals. Yes, it is relevant as earlier there was only to human transmission, but now the cases had been witnessed of coronavirus being transmitted from man to animals, like the tiger found COVID positive in New York Zoo. Then you can talk about pronounced industrial accidents like LG polymer leakage. You can witness like Beirut explosion in that was ammonium nitrate explosion in Coastal City. Then you can talk about increased household power consumption, which resulted in increase of emission. Now coming to the positive part of the socio-economic impacts, we have decided earlier, we'll talk about the positive and negative impacts. First, we have dealt with the negative impacts of socio-economic and ecological, and now we are dealing with the positive impacts of socio-economic, and further we'll deal with ecological positive impact. So we can talk about positive impact like improved health infrastructure. Yes, there is improvement in the health infrastructure in India. There is a behavioral reform within the citizens, like there is sanitation habit, hygienic habits, which have led to the reduced cases of diarrhea. Yes, it is right here. Then you can see the capacity building has been enhanced. You can see that the economic sector has boosting, is getting boost of self-reliance, that is Atmanirbhar Bharat vision. You can see that the skill development is me focused. You can see that R&D, research and development, which is India, which is one of the leader of the pharma sector, has been performing very well in the global platform during this pandemic too. Then you can see that the global collaboration is there to deal with the pandemic. You can see that Russia is collaborating with Brazil in share of the vaccines, and many other collaboration with the inter-boundary collaboration is coming up. Then you can see our positive ecological impact. Like you can see, you quote the SUFFER report, which is highlighted that the reduction in NO2 gas. Basically, the reduction in NO2 gas here is due to the less consumption of oil and gases emission, like vehicle transportation is less, industrial emission is less. So the reduction in greenhouse gases is poor, and that is a positive signal. Then you can talk about the decreased pollution, air, water, soil. You can talk about reduced global warming concern. You can talk about the tourism reduction has created, prevented ecological disturbances. Like the Indian coast has witnessed many baby turtles hatching their eggs. Then you can talk about the conclusion part. Yes, uh, you can basically here you don't require to answer in a format, because the question itself is not suggesting you to suggest any way forward. So you will not be getting any grace marks or extra marks for way forward. So better you should save the space, and you should write the conclusion in a better format. Like you can quote the conclusion like COVID-19 has affected almost every segment of life. This could be the time when India could utilize its full potential in dealing with the crisis and emerge as a new global leader with shared responsibilities. Yes, basically, what you have to remember during writing a conclusion is you have to link the question, context of the question with a futuristic vision, right? Yeah, as you can see here, the COVID-19 has affected almost every segment of life. Yes, it is linked with the question. And it is also providing that India could emerge as a global leader with shared responsibilities. Yes, it is talking about the futuristic vision of India with shared responsibilities, right? So this clears the picture of the conclusion. Through this conclusion, the question is being futuristic vision has been cleared. So this was the basic discussion of the question.